So once you log in, you'll be greeted with a little welcome audio, and then you'll see different tabs that you can use. So first is the My Drafts tab, which is what's nice is that it'll store any files and experiences that you create on the cloud. So you can go and log into your username and password on a different computer, and it'll save all your experiences and you can access them from the new computer. Under the templates, you can see a lot of tutorials, so I recommend going through each of the tutorials because this will explain all the different game mechanics that you can use. For example, creating waves of enemies, creating text and dialogue, respawning, conditions for victory or defeat, quests, how to fight, all the different items. And you can even go and see the things that other people have created and uploaded. And there's even ratings for after you try an experience, you can give it a rating, and then that way you know which experiences are good. So we'll just go and create our own from scratch. Under the theme, you can select the theme that you want to put into the world. If you want to just make it empty, you can create lakes and deserts as you want anyway. It's just that by selecting the template first, if you already know what you want to make, you'll get there faster. It's like a shortcut to it. Now this is important because you have to select how big you want the experience to be. If you have a 1x1 plot of land, you can make an experience that takes up 4 plots or however many plots, but you won't be able to deploy it. If you only have 1 plot, you need to deploy on 1 plot. If you have 4 plots, you can build up to 4. So let's just go with the default 1v1. Once you're inside, you can move around by pressing the W, A, S, and D keys. You can also hold on Alt to rotate the camera, and you can select on items by clicking on them. Now this is the spawn point. So the spawn point is where your avatar will spawn into when you start the game. We can just go right into it by pressing play. So this is your character. When the character is inside, it's very similar to Minecraft. All the same controls. They can jump, they can move around, and they can attack. They can also block. You have health in the top left, you have a scope of the map on the top right, you have an inventory item, you have different equipable spots where you can equip different items, you can drop items, you can pick them up, and you have different options. You can restart the game, you can go into settings. You press tab to go back, and now when you're back here, we can start editing the world. So down here is all of the different items. Just click on here on the 3 dots and drag that up. And you can see, let's start with blocks. So they give you a lot of default options that you can make and build stuff with. You don't need to buy any NFTs yet. You can just select, I want to make grass, or I want to make water, snow. If I want to make snow in a desert, you just click and drag. If you're familiar with the way Minecraft works, this is going to be very similar to that. Then you just build stuff around it. You can make lava. All different sorts of things. Now when you get to, if you go and click on play, you'll see that the items are there. And if you create something like water, you see that you'll get a nice water animation. You can spend some time cleaning it up and checking out all the different blocks, seeing all the different items available to you. But you can also go into entities. So entities are more like if you want to go into, let's say, let's remove blocks. So now it's just entities. You can see different people that you can add. These are all default that come with every Sandbox installation. You can add barbarians. I know there's one of these. You can add skeletons. You can add skeleton warriors just hanging around. And when I go and I play, the skeleton warriors are already coded to attack you. So you attack them and fight them. And I believe that the barbarians are also. So these guys are all already coded to attack you. So you can just make them and put them around the map. If you want, you can click on the different items that you've created and then that'll open up all of the different properties of that. So you can set the health, you can set the attack strength, the how often they attack, and you can edit the logic. So editing the logic is where you can change it from saying, oh, instead of being an enemy, let's make it a healer, or let's make it an ally. You can make it a soldier, you can make it just stand still, you can add dialogue, and you can make it part of a quest. So there's a lot of different options that you can do with the items that you've put in here.